These are 4 mistakes you're making in CrossFit. Number 1, you're overdoing your recovery. You're spending shit on saunas, recovery tools, and you're going away from the basics. Recovery comes down to a few really important things, but they're very, very simple. Really good nutrition, really good sleep. The other stuff are great. A lot of the time, we're adding more stress onto the body rather than reducing it. To recover properly, you want to be reducing your stress. So stuff like saunas, stuff like ice baths, they are stresses on the body. Yes, there's some parts that can be beneficial, but for the majority of you, it's pointless you doing saunas, ice baths, any of that if you eat like shit and you sleep like shit. So your focus should be get some really, really good sleep and start eating better. You'll see much more return on that in comparison to red light therapy, saunas, which are all the more expensive in comparison to just eating really well and sleeping really well. Take stuff away, do that really well, then you can start thinking about adding on. Let's just get to bed and wake up at the same time. Then we can start thinking about how we can make our sleep better and so on. Number 2 is comparing yourself to others. Your chapter 1 is not someone else's chapter 10. You're comparing yourself on Instagram, which is obvious. I do it sometimes and you can get into that trap. But remember, you're here because of what you've done and your outside factors. The people you're comparing yourself to might not have as many outside factors that limit their training or how well they can do. A lot of the time, we're comparing ourselves to someone who's doing this as a full-time job. So don't compare yourself. You've got kids, you've got a busy life, busy job, then you training 3 times a week is brilliant in itself. So don't compare yourself to someone who's doing 14 hours of training a week when it's their full-time job and they're getting paid to do that. Number 3 is avoiding scaling. Now, I know none of you want to hear this. This may be the best thing you can do to improve in CrossFit. The goal is never the movement itself or the reps or the weight, it's the stimulus. And what I mean by that is just what we're getting out of the workout. If the goal of the workout is to move really fast for a minute with the barbell, then when you're chucking 90% on the bar compared to the other person who that's their 50%, but both the weights are the same, you're not getting the same stimulus as that person. You need to find the stimulus of moving fast. So put 40% on the bar and start doing that. You need to chase the stimulus, not the goal, not the movement, not the reps, not the weight. Again, if we're here to get our heart rate high and to move really fast in a short period of time, or the workout's meant to be done in a specific time, but you're there doing 1 bar muscle up every 5 minutes, you're not getting the stimulus. Don't be afraid to scale. Even some of the good athletes are scaling back certain things so they can progress forwards. For example, I've struggled with strict handstand push-ups, and what I've done is taken a step back. I know I can't hold sets of 20 in a workout, but I can do that off a box. So I will do that, and eventually I will get to that. Take a step back to take 2 steps forwards. The last mistake you're making is you're forgetting the fun. What we do in the grand scheme of things is not that serious. We aren't going to the games. The irony of all of this is if you enjoy yourself, you'll improve faster. So start just enjoying your training. Like every now and then, max out. Maybe change up what you're doing because you just want to. Yes, we want to knuckle down and do the work we need to be doing, working on weaknesses. But every now and then, don't be afraid to just do the things you want to do and enjoy what you're doing. If you're not enjoying the process of improving, even the stuff you're not great at, you're going to find it really hard to improve. Yes, we need to lock down. We need to be serious at points, but don't do that and stop enjoying training. If you enjoy training, you will improve faster.